Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome back to SK Technologies. So, in this video, we will try to create the basic object of the Kubernetes, which is pod. Fine. So, in the previous session, I have explained about all the objects, right? Briefly. So, today we will see. We will deep dig into the objects. Okay. So, one by one, we will see the first fundamental object, which is pod. We will see. We will try to create it and we will check the status of the pods and we will execute some the basic commands in the Kubernetes. So all the stuff we will see in this video. Okay. So I told that whenever you want to create a object in the Kubernetes, there are two ways. Okay. So how to create K8S objects. Okay. So K8 objects. So there are two ways. One is Adhoc commands. Adhoc commands. Okay. So which are starting with the kubectl commands, and the second one is the with the help of the manifest files, manifest files like .yml files. Okay. So this is the second way. So most of the people are prefer the second way only because of if you want to if you want to define so many instructions, so many things to create your objects. So easiest way is all instructions you can keep in a one file, that file called as a manifest, which we are using the YML standards. Okay. So that file, then simply you can define that file, simply execute that file. That file will be executing and creating the objects whatever you have defined. So here manifest file, so obviously we have to use this YAML language. So indentations, alignment, so very crucial things in the YAML language. Even in the Ansible also, the playbooks people are using the YAML language standards only if they want to write Ansible playbooks. So here also manifest files we need to write in the YAML language standards. We have to follow. So for this, I recommended you to go with Visual Studio Code. So whenever you want to write any file, any instruction, any scripting files, even the Docker, Jenkins files also we used the same Visual Studio Code, right? So here also I already opened and I created a directory like manifest. So inside that pod.yml. Okay, so this is the file. So here I will try to write this pod.yml file. Okay, so here the syntax of the high level syntax of the YML file, high level syntax. If you remember the syntax, then easily you can write, guys. So manifest file high level syntax. There are four options, guys, which are API version. Okay, so API version, kind, metadata, then spec. That's it, guys. Only these four portions. So here API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Only these four things. Any manifest file, it should be under these four options only. Okay, if you go and create any manifest file for any objects, okay, like pod, replication set, replication controller, deployment, daemon set, namespace, services, all are having these four options only: API version, kind, metadata, and spec. Fine. So let me take the same thing in the Visual Studio Code. We see VSC. Okay. So API version. See here, V should be capital letter and kind. Okay. Metadata. Then then spec, specification. Okay. That's it. So here API version, based on your object, there are various API versions like V1, apps slash V1. So likewise, guys. So here we are going to creating the first object, right, which is pod. P should be capital letter. Okay. Kind means the type of the object. Okay. And here Let me write the comment, guys. How to make the comment means you can use this hash prompt. So right side of the content of the hash prompt is the commented, will be commented. So here version of the API version of the object. Each object having various versions like v1 or apps slash v1 like this. So in future we will use this app slash v1. As of now v1 only object, pod object is v1 only, and kind is this one is a type of the object. It will define the type of the object. Fine. Then metadata. What does it means metadata. This is the portion where we are giving the pod name details or any label details. Okay. So name of the pod we are defining here, or labels we are defining. Okay. So labels we are defining, and a few other things also later we will see. Okay. So uh, few other things also we are defining under the metadata about your pod. Fine. Now specification. So specification field. So here let me write the name of the pod here. So come down. Okay, sorry, you can enter here. Yes. So you have to maintain this alignment, because under this metadata we are giving some values, right? Name of the file like name. Let me give SKTech pod. Fine. And the labels under later we will because of this is the first pod we are going to create, right? Let it be simple. So later we'll add more options on the same pod. And the specification. So these are the spec means specification of the pod, like containers. Okay, because with the help of the pod nothing but a inside container only running. So you have to define all your container details under the specification. Okay, so here also subfields will come. So definitely you have to maintain the alignment, the indentations you have to maintain. So here simply container. Okay, so here you can define n number of containers within the pod, but the recommendations are 1 is to 1, which means one pod, one container. Of course, you can create multiple containers within the pod, but that's not at all recommended. Fine. So go with 1 is to 1 ratio. So that's the reason. And this is you have to define in the form of array. So array means so group of some things, right? So we have to define a group of values in the same alignment. Okay, like this hyphen name. Okay, hyphen name, the name of the container like SKTech container. So later we will validate all this stuff. Okay, then again name this one. So definitely you need to use the image, right? If you want to create the container, definitely you must use the image. So let me take ubuntu image, ubuntu. Okay, ubuntu, that's it. These are the minimum things to create your pod. Fine. Now simply take this content and go to your kubernetes cluster. Let me here only. Yes, this is my master worker. Let me connect, guys. So let me connect to my kubernetes master. Very sorry. Okay, so this is my public IP. Let me log in as a EC2 user. Make sure where you are. See, this is my kubernetes master server. Let me switch to root. But here don't create any objects with the root user, because we have a dedicated user which is a kube admin. There only you are having the kube config file. Okay, so here only. So here, okay, yeah, seems I created the one directory. So let me go over there. Let me create pod. Go inside the pod. Okay, so here nothing. Now let me create a file called pod.yml. Even you can use cat command also to create a file and add the data. Okay, so this is my content, right? copy this, yeah, save this, control D for save. Now you can verify. Make sure guys, if you don't have the proper alignment and indentations, definitely you will get syntax error. Okay, and this you can ignore this commented as long as it won't be execute. Okay, it will be commenting. Now how to create the object means, so simply you can use this command. How to create Kubernetes object? So once you return the manifest file, you can use this command like kubectl apply -f the .yml file name. Okay, so this is the, so now in my case kubectl apply -f, so pod.yml, this is the file. Fine, so let me go and execute and let's see. kubectl apply -f pod.yml. Oh, something getting error, so let me validate it guys. So container, okay, unknown field container, or maybe containers. Let me edit that, containers. Okay, save this. Let me overwrite. You can go with the cat pod. Why I'm using uh, cat command means, so later you will come to know. You just go and try with VIE, then let me know how you are facing the issue. So that's the reason I'm using this cat command to create the file. Fine. Now let me execute the same command kubectl apply. Yes, done. Pod has been created. Now how to verify guys? So how to verify? How to list out the pods? How to list out the pods? Okay, so just use this command called kubectl. Okay, so get pods, or you can use short form also, kubectl get pod. Okay, now let me execute that kubectl get pod. See, pod has been created, but 0 out of 1, but status is error image pull. Okay, so this is the error message. It means pod is created, but it is failing to up because of we just simply using this ubuntu image, right? It means, oh, it is the spelling mistake guys. See here, ubuntu. Okay, so let me correct it, the image name ubuntu. So even he can identify here also with help of the cube describe, kubectl describe pod name SKTech pod. So here error image pull backup. Okay, let me maximize the screen. See, now failed unknown description pull access denied. Okay, so see here, image name is wrong one. So that is the reason it is trying to create, okay, but not happening. So what you need to do, you need to go and edit your YML file, then you can simply again copy in the same file. Okay, now you can save this and then apply the same kubectl same command, no need to delete even, apply. Now it is configured. Whenever you use this apply command at the first time, it will be showing as a created. Now it is showing configured. Okay, now let me check the status kubectl get po. Okay, see now the status is completed, but still it is 0 out of 1 because of the ubuntu. It's a simple process, right? We already observed in the, even in the docker, when you create the docker container, so it is moving into the uh, the exited state, right? So here also the happening the same, guys. Now what we need to do, if you pass any command which is continuously running, like a while loop command, then your container will be running, then podder also will be running. Okay, so that we will see in the next video, guys. So we will try to attach the command here. Okay, then we will see in the next video. Okay, so this is the, that's it, guys. So this is the way to create your parts. In the same way, other objects also you have to define all the things in the manifest file, then you can simply go and apply. Okay, so that's it. So thanks for watching. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.